All right. So, hey guys, welcome to our weekly coaching call for TLB Club. And generally, the way we run these things is number one, I ask everyone to bring something you want to talk about or discuss. Most people use these calls for several reasons. Number one, they come here just to support people and offer their own advice and stuff. Number two, they want us to look at something. So, like, for example, Ken made us look at it, wanted us to look at this speaker sheet. So we did, and we gave feedback on it. So that's something. Another one would be a random question. I have a random question about a client or a sales call or a speaking gig or something happened on LinkedIn or something happened on Twitter or a content piece. So just random questions like that. Another thing that happens is some people just have a lot of things going on. So they want to talk about, here's the things that are in my head. I can't do them all. And so I'll listen to it and then I'll basically say, based on what you said, here's what my recommendations are to do one and then number two. And then the other things, don't worry about it. And then sometimes people just want to like, unload and that's okay because that's what I'm here for that. So, I have my own life and stresses but I'm also a good coach at supporting that. So the new thing we're doing, first I want to welcome Pam, who is our new member to our group, and other people, some people have been here for a while, like Melanie and Christy and Joey. Hillary recently joined. Christopher has been here a while too. Dawn recently joined. So we have some new and old farm people here. But I'm gonna start actually from now on. I'm actually gonna ask you to give me. I'm gonna put questions out there. So I posted on the LinkedIn, the WhatsApp group. If you had questions, and if you have questions, I can answer them in rapid fire form in a recording that people can get. Normally, the recording is not shared with people. We record the thing on Thursday, but not this one. It's more of a private conversation. People want to get really vulnerable, that's fine. But I'm willing to take some rapid fire questions. Now, nobody submitted them, but ideally I want you to submit questions. But if anybody has any rapid fire questions they want to ask me about digital content or whatever they're working on, or whatever it might be for the next 5-10 minutes, that they don't mind it being recorded, then fire away. Otherwise, we'll get back to the other one. I'll turn the recording off.
Okay. Hi, Bobby. I just be handing out like Tootsie Rolls or something like type of compensation.
Okay, sorry. Let's go with Hillary, then Dawn.
Oh, I was just going to say hello to everybody. I haven't joined one of these calls yet, so I'm just here to kind of get the lay of the land. Okay. And really good to see my girl Pam here.
That's awesome. Okay, Dawn, go ahead.
I was just wondering, I had a networking call just before this, and this is the second time I've been recommended to approach EOS implementers with my offering. And I'm just wondering if anybody in the group knows any EOS implementers.
I don't know what EOS is, so why don't you tell me what that is first?
I don't know it well because it's only the second time I heard it within about a month, and I took a couple of weeks off there. Entrepreneurial operating system. Basically, I think it's a business operating system for technical type companies. So MSPs, software vendors, that kind of thing, and people that take care of other people's IT needs. And so I'm not really very familiar with it beyond that.
Yeah, so what you're asking again? What do you need help with?
If anyone happens to know anyone who's an EOS implementer that would be willing to network with me and tell me more about it, tell me more about who those people might be, what kind of questions they might have. Just, I want to understand the landscape better.
Well, I personally don't know anyone like that, but I mean, there's two things I would suggest. One is, of course, you can post about that in the TLB Club LinkedIn group and say, hey, this is what I'm looking for. Just be very specific about describing what it is you're looking for, because a lot of people don't know terminologies or acronyms or whatever. But the other thing I would suggest is doing a hashtag search on LinkedIn, because the truth is, people who are, let's say, in this industry may use hashtags around the type of thing. So, operating systems, business systems, entrepreneurial systems. Like, I think I would look for that type of stuff. Whoever's there and they're posting about it, go after them and comment their post, and then send a connection request. Okay. All right. Any other random questions? Christy, do you have one for me or no? No. Okay. Melanie, random question? Okay, no random questions. That's fine. If you don't have random questions, it's all good. I just want to make sure. So I'm gonna stop the recording.
Bobby,
Yes, Pam.
what does random question entail?
Well,
Is
it
it
was
about
more.
anything?
It could be anything that's on your mind that you don't mind being that's recorded that I can quickly answer. Because as opposed to, going through a project or going through a more deeper 10, 50-minute thing about what's going on. It can be a random thing. Hey, like I just noticed the other day that LinkedIn is removing profile videos. What should we do, Bobby? And I'll tell you exactly what I think we should do. Things like that. Because what we're all
Okay.
about is helping people with their digital voice, their digital presence, and their digital thought leadership. So that includes what you're doing on LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, all that kind of stuff. Content creation, messaging people, building relationships, community building. What are you doing with your digital? Are you running an audio room, a live stream? Are you running a webinar or a Zoom call? These are things that where I and the rest of the community are going to help you with. So that's where those random questions come from.
Thank you.
Okay. All right. So let me stop the recording.